How is it possible to say I love you in the morning and cheat in the afternoon? It's one of the most painful paradoxes in human behavior. We like to think cheating is simple, that people who do it are just bad or unloving. But if you've ever felt a spark for someone else while in a committed relationship, you know it's scarier and more complex than that. Today, we're looking past the moral judgment to see the actual psychology of why people risk everything they love for someone they barely know. Because the truth is, the reasons change depending on whether you've been together for 3 months or 30 years. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Cheating is rarely about the sex, but sex is almost always what defines the betrayal. Research shows that many people cheat, not because they've stopped loving their partner, but because they are trying to manage feelings they don't understand. Things like boredom, insecurity, or even a fear of aging. They are looking for emotional regulation. But we can't ignore the physical reality. For many, the physical act isn't just a symptom. It is a fundamental need that has gone unmet. When physical intimacy dries up at home, it creates a biological hunger that makes the emotional lures of a stranger much harder to resist. In the beginning, love is a drug. Your brain is flooded with dopamine. This is the self-expansion phase. You feel more alive because of this new person. But eventually, the new relationship energy fades. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. You get used to the high. In short-term sparks, cheating is often a chase for the novelty. If the sexual chemistry starts to feel routine too early, some people seek a new peak elsewhere to prove they haven't lost that spark. This is the phase where life gets real. Stress, bills, and routines kick in. If someone has attachment insecurity, they have a deep-seated need to be constantly chosen. When a partner becomes roommatified, where you talk more about groceries than desires, the physical neglectedness starts to hurt. Suddenly, the physical attention from someone new feels like a repair for a fragile self-image. It's the brain saying, I'm still attractive, I'm still wanted. Here, the sex is the validation they feel they've lost at home. In decades-long relationships, cheating is often an attempt to reconnect with a lost version of themselves. Over time, your partner knows everything about you. That's beautiful, but it also means there's no mystery left. The physical act with someone new isn't just about a different body. It's about being seen as a sexual being again, rather than just a parent, provider, or spouse. It's an escape from the self they've become. Now, we have to be honest. Physical needs are real. While the reason for cheating might be emotional insecurity or a midlife crisis, the choice to cross the physical line is what shatters the trust. Why? Because physical intimacy is the sacred space of a monogamous relationship. When that need is met outside the duo, it's a signal that the internal negotiation has failed. The brain uses self-justification to bridge the gap. It tells stories like, my partner doesn't care about this anyway. Or, I'm doing this so I can stay in my marriage. It's a way to protect the ego while satisfying a biological and emotional hunger. Ultimately, cheating is less about the act itself and more about the violation of agreed trust. Every couple defines their boundaries differently, but the universal signal of betrayal is secrecy. When behavior, whether emotional or physical, must be hidden, it proves that the person knows they are choosing their own regulation over the safety of the relationship. So, why do people cheat? It's often a mix of unmet physical needs and unseen emotional patterns. It's an attempt to restore self-worth or escape the weight of adaptation. Understanding these mechanisms doesn't justify the betrayal, but it does give us psychological clarity. It helps us see that the why is often a lot deeper than just not being loyal. Take a quiet moment today and ask yourself, when you feel distant in your relationship, what are you actually craving? Is it physical connection? Is it novelty? Or is it just the need to feel seen again? Knowing the answer is the only way to protect what you've built. If this look into the human heart helped you understand your own patterns or someone else's, share it. And if you want to keep exploring these psychology deep dives, hit subscribe.